how's it going?
Hi everyone, welcome to Well Valley Daily. My name is Angelica
Hi.
Stanley, and who is this?
This is me, Jordan, and in order to spell Jordan is J-O-R. And what else comes up?
D.
R.
D.
D.
D. D.
D.
A-N.
A-N.
Great job. So welcome. This is Daily Life. This is my oldest. So grateful to be here. Today what we're going to be talking about on this show and going through as beginning of the year and transitioning.
Yeah, the beginning of the year.
Yep. As the beginning of the year is a business plan. And really breaking down our 4-step business plan to equip, encourage, and empower you, not only just in your, business and the aspiring business that you're looking to launch, but really focusing here on the fruit of the daily life, and it's found in the precious moments of being a mom and being a wife. Do you have anything you want to tell our audience, our guests?
Yeah.
What's your favorite part about being home with Mama?
My favorite part is having lunch with you, spending time with you.
Oh, we have fun outside, huh?
Yeah.
So I love you. Let's get started.
Go.
Hey, y'all. So,
hi.
Jordan is here. He wants to say hi. I am going to be doing this in just a real life moment of showing you family and daily life. That's what it's all about here at Well Valley, especially Well Valley Daily. Majority of the times the clients or you might be looking for some encouragement in the journey of literally, I know God has called me to this business and I'm called to write it, write the vision, make it plain, but I need help in getting it together. Well, that's where I come into the Daily Life Overcome strategist and biz connect coach portion of this. Basically what this is an opportunity for me to share with you that, it doesn't have to be perfect. You can literally just start. And what just starting looks like is doing things like this, where we focus on a family and business plan. So your family has a plan and your business has a plan. And together, whether you're a single mom, you're married, you and your spouse, however it works, you're meeting at the table with things that are going to assist you in walking out this plan. Okay. And so basically my hope for you in this series on Well Valley Daily is to show you the power behind the family and the business plan portion. So as you can see here on this screen right here, I'm going to be walking you through our 4-step business plan. Okay. It's called When Vision Meets Purpose, and it is tied to my monthly membership. The membership is called When Vision Meets Purpose. And essentially you take the Write Your Story checklist, what we covered in the previous videos, and you take that and the process of that, you go into a business plan, you go into the membership. It's a monthly low-cost membership, and I basically help you create a freebie, start creating your product, start generating leads, create a website, all of the things that you can do behind the scenes while you're maturing into the business, right? And so, you got to generate leads in order to sell your product or your service. And so what better way than to actually take the time and prepare for that, right? So there's preparing for it's. I want you to think of it this way. So I want you to think of it this way. I want you to think, and actually there's a glare and it's totally driving me nuts, so I'm going to take off my glasses. But I want you to think of this as, a woman pregnant, okay? with vision, right? Well, when I was pregnant with both of my sons, I had this prep process for 9 months. And then at the end of 9 months, from 8 to 9 months, that time was like crunch time, right? It was like, oh my goodness, right? So everything started happening. I want you to think of that like in your business. Starting today, this video real time is in January of 2022. What could the birth of your business, your dream business, your book, your podcast, your blog, your coaching program, all of those things look like? Well, the daily life at Well Valley is looking at a fruit, right? There's 9 fruit. It takes 9 months to birth, right? And so thank you, Holy Spirit. Couldn't have planned it if I tried. That's just the way it works, right? And so going through this, really looking at the daily life and the fruitful life of, what is love in your family? What is love in your business? What is joy in your family? What is joy in your business? And being the representation of that. Okay. And this is really how I help my clients, get the peace of mind roadmap for your family and business so that, God knows the plans that he has for you, and he created you for such a time as this. And being obedient and doing the personal work of the behind the scenes, the first trimester of your pregnancy in business, the vision, the ministry, whatever it may be. So I want to encourage you with that by transitioning into this week's video. We are specifically going to be focusing on this section of this freebie. Okay. So this is actually a freebie. Okay. It's a freebie that is tied to this series, that is also tied to my membership. I'll leave all of that info in the comments below if you're interested in joining. So basically, how this looks is an opportunity for you to see that the overview of your business is very important. Okay. And so in looking at the overview of your business, if you were to click download and get this right away, you'll be able to see, it'll go straight to your inbox, all of that great stuff. Download it, print it. And you'll see that the overview of your business starts with, well, what is the business name? So you're going to look at like, what is a business name? You can do some research. What I would recommend in doing this is, write down some ideas on just, a scratch paper, journal, workbook, whatever it is. You can visit our shop and get a Well Valley daily journal, Speak Life Challenge, all of that. But basically what this is an opportunity for you to begin the research. Did God give you the name of your business? Have you been thinking and processing some things in prayer? Okay. Looking at that, taking that business name and researching it. Is the domain available, right? So you're going to need the domain. Is the domain available? What is it that you need in order to do it, right? To get things done. Is it trademarked already? Have you looked at the USTPO office to figure out if it's trademarked? Because you can't take something that's trademarked, right? So those are the things that we have to look at. The next thing is, here's the family perspective. How many hours a week are you going to put towards your business? Because you have to think that takes away from your family. Okay. And so in doing that, of it taking away from your family, what is the best way that you can naturally, organically, systematically implement, a certain amount of hours in a week? Let's say I'm going to use this YouTube channel for an example. It takes me Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I launch on Thursday. By Thursday morning, it's ready to be published and ready to go. So that means that on Monday, I have an hour. That's 5 hours a week that I dedicate to Well Valley Daily, right? Some videos don't take as long, some do. So I get to move those hours, but I don't do any more than that. Now, when you're first starting out, 5 hours is a lot when you're just starting your business, right? So maturing into those things and stewarding all of the things, that's what the goal for this is. Okay. The next thing is, what days of the week are you going to work? Okay. Is it 1 day a week to start out? Is it 3 days a week? Is it weekends? Really having that conversation. Okay. The next is family days off and vacation. Those are important and you need to stick to those, right? A lot of times things can happen. There's events on weekends, that's promo time, all this kind of stuff. I understand. But when you are sitting at the table with your spouse, you're seeking God, in your family and your business, you're really looking to lead from a place of peace and not chaos, right? And honoring your family. The next is the legal business structure. I want to encourage you, and I'll go ahead and, drop here. You can click over here. Ding, 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 ding. I'm sure it'll pop up right here now. The legal business structure. I want to encourage you to head over to the SBA.gov. Okay. The SBA.gov is an opportunity for you to go through their checklist, and it'll take you through guides and all of that kind of stuff on what to do for your business. Now, I do teach this and I do train and I do lead you to those things, but I do this with you inside of my monthly membership. And so if you're interested, of course, the link is in the description for you to get more information on that. But basically, you're choosing, are you a solopreneur starting your business, leading with your name and all of that stuff, or are you an LLC? You want to be able to look at those different things, and you also want to be able to talk to a tax specialist. Maybe you have a lawyer or somebody, so that it'll help you understand what's the best move to make in starting your business. Okay. The next thing is, what do you offer? You need to be able to understand and break down what you offer. Okay. Are you offering a blog? Are you offering a podcast? Are you offering a YouTube channel? Are you offering a coaching program? Where are you starting? Okay. Now, I understand you might have this huge vision. You might have don't worry, the end of this will take you there. I want you to focus on just starting. Okay. The next thing is, what problem do you solve? So does your blog provide, are you a traveling blog, right? Maybe you're a RV traveling blogger and remote worker, nomad, whatever. I don't know. Okay. And so you basically, there's a problem in people with, traveling nowadays and all of these things, the sites, the locations, are they healthy? Are they friendly? And all that kind of stuff. So basically you're narrowing down what the problem is that you solve. So the problem that you solve is, maybe you are a traveling RV blogger who limits the chaos and the confusion, or encourages families to take more road travels and RVs and all of that kind of stuff. I don't know. Okay. And so what results do you create? You create the support and the tools and the navigation and the connections, whether it's through your affiliate links or whatever it may be, for them to have an amazing experience and adventure. Maybe you offer them a free road mapping or trip planning experience or something like that, right? That's totally awesome. And so you're solving the problem and you're creating the result of their going on their vacation, right? So you can help them with monthly planning, budgeting, all of these different things, getting the things packed, getting their house prepared so that when they come home, all of that kind of stuff, right? Like, that's amazing. Right? It's one thing to have a travel agent, but to have somebody that is like one-on-one with you and have that real relationship, and it's a business. Wow. Praise God. Right? So the next thing is looking at the who you serve and why. So this is where you would be doing market research, entry level, on who you serve and why. So is it a single family home? So if you're an RV, connoisseur, traveler, agent, I don't know what you want to call it, and you're like, I work with single moms and I encourage them in the safety of traveling, all of this kind of stuff, right? I don't know, but you're wanting to look at that and wanting to look like, what is the market demographics and what are the psychographics, and really looking at, how does this help this person, and would they be willing to even do what you offer? Right? And so it's really looking at the first month or 2 months, 3 months of you really getting into this and seeing, is your business plan viable? Okay. So this is the start of that. Okay. So it's not to discourage you. It's really to let you think like you can go, and everything always just starts to unfold as you're being obedient to what God is leading you to, right? Because, we're working in January on love and we're doing our business and you're looking at safety and the demographics and the mindset of your client, how can you love them and nurture them and, provide them an experience that not only is an opportunity maybe for you to, minister or however it may be, but for them to be like, wow, I really worked with an amazing, woman of God, man of God, however, right? And it was just an amazing experience. My family had an amazing vacation, all of that kind of stuff. You see what I'm saying? And because it's your target. The next is, what is your lead magnet or main marketing platform? So, as an RV connoisseur off the top of my head or a travel specialist, something for me that I would think of off the top of my head that just came to me was I would create them a free road map guide, right? Preparing for your excursion, preparing for your adventure. And maybe it's like a guide or a 10-step checklist or things that you need to take or prepare your RV or whatever it may be. And it's a lead magnet and it's on your website. And you're like, oh my goodness, I don't have a website yet. Don't worry. We'll be talking about some stuff like that later down the line on this channel. I also provide all of that inside and help you get that going inside of my monthly membership. You can click the link in the description. So basically what that looks like is providing that tool, that checklist, and it's an opportunity for them to subscribe to your email list so you build the relationships, which eventually turn into converted clients, right? They want to work with you, that you've been in their DMs, and not like spammy DMs, like you've really just built the relationship with them, right? And so looking at that, what that looks like is they get an email from you, they got this checklist, you're replying to them when they respond, you're doing all that kind of stuff. You're building this professional client relationship, but they're not even a client yet. You're just serving them with a free tool that you have. Yes, do you provide them full on support and training and setup and all of this stuff? Absolutely. Does it cost? Absolutely. But you're serving them like they don't necessarily need to buy your program. But if they do, it's because they want your time. They're like, wow, like so-and-so really cares about what I'm doing, right? And my family's safety and well-being for this. Okay. The next thing is a main marketing platform. Are you going to host a podcast? Are you going to record podcasts while you're on the road again, right? And talking about life in the RV, all of that kind of stuff. What does that look like? Or do you have a YouTube channel? I don't know what that could look like. Are you on social media, Instagram, Facebook, whatever it may be? Do you build a community of networks since you're on the road all the time? Do you have a community on Facebook? What is that you're going to use to filter your people? So basically your lead magnet, at the end of your lead magnet, you give them the tool, and at the last page of your lead magnet, even in this, workbook that I'm providing you, I have a lead magnet and it leads to, right, the end result. I'm taking you to that next step. I'm nurturing you along the way. Why? Because we're building relationship, right? You might not like my services. You might not, maybe we just don't vibe, whatever that language is, right? But I'm still giving you something that it's going to bless you no matter what. It's an opportunity. And that's a blessing for me, right? And for you. Okay. So I go to say that because on the next page, I actually just give you kind of like a final opportunity, right? So you could look at this as like a rough draft and then kind of look through and finalize some stuff. These are the finalization or the final portion of that. So like if we ever get on a call or you schedule a jumpstart call with me or we work together, basically what that'll look like is an opportunity for us to just dive a little deeper, okay? To dive a little deeper and see what this looks like if we were to work together one-on-one or however, okay, or in my group coaching program. And that's pretty much it. So that's step one for the free business plan. I really believe it's a blessing in the family and the business perspective. So you can start really looking and seeing, okay, this is going to take this time, all of that. Next week, we're going to look at marketing and all of that great stuff, and we'll dive deep into a lot of this. I'm really, really excited to be on this journey with you. God is opening up a lot of doors, And it's just been a blessing in my life. Okay. It's been a blessing in my life. And here is where I want to encourage you that if you're ever interested in working with me, and you're wanting to go to that next level, this is the Well Into Purpose 12-week one-on-one daily life and biz development program. It's faith, family, and focus. He's called you to something. You're not sure what it is, but you do believe that God is calling you into the marketplace, but you want that fruitful life. You want to get things together. You want to make sure that your business doesn't become an idol, that you stay in obedience and all of that kind of stuff. We go through the fruit of the spirit, all of that amazing stuff. Basically, in your workbook as a PDF, you will click it and it will take you directly to our online academy. Okay. And basically what this is an opportunity for you to see what is available as far as our coaching program and all of that great stuff, cost, whatnot. Learn more about all of that and dive deep into it. I give you an example, a walkthrough on this page. You can set up a clarity call with me. You can do a roadblock call, or you can do the entire package for $2,000 for the 12-week experience. We're pretty much building business together and doing a fruit a day, okay? Or a fruit a month and all that kind of stuff. It's pretty in depth, but that's what that is. I pray this encouraged you. If you have any questions or some frequently asked questions, all of that great stuff. Thank you so much for being here. It's a blessing to be here with you. I'm in my home doing life. This is what I do. A 20-minute video, to encourage you, to equip you, and to empower you to walk out the plans that God has for you. I do believe that God is doing a new thing, and that new thing is inside of you. And as you start living a daily life with a repentant heart, seeking first the kingdom, and, understanding that 1 Corinthians 13, abide in faith, hope, and love. Love is the greatest of them all. How can you love your family? How can you love your business and be a servant and do what God has called you to do while working from a place of peace and not chaos? I love you. God bless you. Thanks again for tuning in. I'll see you next time on the next video at Well Valley Daily. Bye.